And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young.
Panthers, Seahawks, coming up on EA Sports as we come to you from Seattle, Washington for today's game.
You know, when you get a matchup at running back, like the one we have here today, you can just look down on the field from the booth, and you can see that breakaway speed and power with your own eyes, and there is a difference out there.
Yeah, I think I was always heard from Bill Walsh. I read it in his book, trust your eyes. So you're right. We look down the field today, and as this thing goes along, you can tell we have 2 stars at running back, and, man, just give them a little bit of hope, and they can make it happen.
First down at the 19. Lynch shakes off the tackle. Coleman's there that time for the tackle.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Second and short. Wilson's going to take off with it. Breaks out of the tackle. He'll throw it over the middle. Easy catch there, no one near him. Graham's tackled down at the 50.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Lynch is going to take the handoff now. And that's a gain of 9.
So many times you watch football games and coaches just give up too early on the run game. Well, they'll keep it going today. After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
The Seahawks snap it at the 41. Wilson's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
What player to watch on the outside? He caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 49. This is Doug Baldwin.
Yeah, he's just a receiver who goes up, makes tough catches. He just competes like nobody else, and there'll always be a spot in the league for him.
Coming to the line at the 37.
The Panthers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Gets it again. Lynch is marked down after a gain of 4.
Star Lotulelei brings this team unbelievable energy.
Well, he's a defensive lineman where you just can't look at his stats because they lie. His numbers might not be big, but his presence is felt on the field because he occupies a couple blockers and frees up some of his defensive lineman teammates. This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage. When you see linebackers moving like this, you're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Love's all over that offense and brings him down.
Quarterback should have never thrown at that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there. A loss of a couple yards.
The Panthers go with the dime formation here on defense.
Second down and 13. Here's the handoff to Marshawn Lynch.
Last 30 seconds of quarter number 1, and it's third down.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Makes the catch. The Seahawks get a first down.
The Seahawks put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
This long drive continues. First down here after the completion. And the second quarter is underway. Over the line. Touchdown. And here in quarter number 2, they've taken the lead with that touchdown.
Yeah, the offensive coordinator, boy, he's got to be happy with the play calls and the execution by the players on the offensive side. That was a good, smart drive.
Steven Hauschka ready for the kickoff.
Webb's got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
First down at the 22. Got a big lane. What a run by Stewart.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Newton's on the move.
This is a good job by the quarterback this time. You know, the initial thought on the play, nobody's open, so he scrambles out of the pocket, still sees nobody open down the field, and makes a quick decision, doesn't take a hit, gets rid of the football.
The Panthers come to the line with a bunch set. Set up screen. Bennett's able to read that play and make the hit.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. He's scrambling down. Has to get rid of it.
Newton's athletic enough to get out of the pocket. That's a really good job by him. But you have to give the defense a lot of credit. They shut down all the receivers.
Drives it through for the field goal. That field goal narrows the gap here in the early part of the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it was a good drive, Jim, that time. It's a morale booster. It gives you energy and did everything for your football team. I know it was just a field goal, but I thought it was very important for the football team.
It'll be a touchback.
The Seahawks offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again. Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
Third long situations. A lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
Throws the pass. Graham's going to pull in the bullet pass. And that's Tillman in on the stop.
His tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. After running it, it's second down. Play clock's running down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half.
The line of scrimmage, the 48.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Unable to bring it in.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
The Seahawks step up to the line, employing now their jumbo package.
It's got no chance here, Jim. They are waiting for this run. Quarterback runs, we see it almost by every team in the league every single week. Defenses are alert for it. They show good discipline, stay in position, and make the tackle for no gain.
Now 1st and 10. Lynch. Ball is out. The offense was able. The ball is fumbled, and the defense has it. Bill, what a time in this game right before the half to regain control of this game. They've got the fumble recovery. Now can they get points off the takeaway?
Yeah, it's always big. You know, the last couple minutes of every half and the start of every third quarter, that is big in a game. You can gain control by making something happen in those situations. They just did it with that fumble recovery.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here. The Panthers come out with a split backfield. Jericho Cotchery has the catch. That's Wagner making the stop. The Panthers are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here.
Set up now at the 46.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. From the gun, Newton. Scrambling now. Jonathan Stewart with the catch.
If you're going to blitz, you got to get to the quarterback and at least hit him. Good job by the offensive line. The QB has time and throws the football down the field for completion.
They come to the line of scrimmage. 1st down. This play set up by the long gainer. Newton, handoff. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 5.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. He breaks the play. He's in for the touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the 2nd thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you're seeing the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice job by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
No return as this goes for a touchback. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Good job by the offense here. Hustle up, get that football snap, conserve time, and most of all, conserve that timeout. Those are big down the stretch.
The Seahawks with no timeouts left.
The line of scrimmage, the 35.
1st down following the long play from the shotgun. Going deep. What a catch. That's his 3rd catch of the day. It's 1st down as they head to the line.
I think what you find out, about your offensive linemen, what kind of shape they're in. It's late in the game. You have no timeouts. You're going to go to this hurry-up offense. Let's see if they can make it work. That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
The kick is through for 3. We're headed to the half here in a tight, low-scoring defensive battle. I'm sure both teams will be making adjustments offensively coming out of the half. Larry Ridley's coming up next.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
We're underway in the second half now. Which team will be able to open up a lead here? Webb's going to test the coverage here. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Panthers will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. It keeps the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense.
2nd down and 11.
Bennett's the one who made the big stop.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
And now Cam Newton with the deep intercepted. That brings the play to an end. Just out of the half, and it looks like the defensive adjustments have paid off.
Yeah, good job at halftime. The defensive coordinator went in there, got some things straightened out, and they came out, got the job done, and picked off that pass. Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
Space to work.
Wilson's going to avoid the hit by sliding.
That's a really smart job that time by the quarterback. Pick up all the yards you can, and before you're going to get hit, slide in there like you're going to second base.
1st and 10.
Lynch is going to secure the handoff.
That's a gain of 8. He's averaging 5 yards per carry on the day.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets him a few yards.
The Seahawks come out in a jumbo set. Picks up about 2.
First down coming up.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel. They go screen with Lynch. And Kuechly in on the tackle.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Jim, look at that. The defensive line all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle. They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Short has the sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Quarters formation here for the defense.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 30.
Wilson's going to scramble.
Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
The Seahawks don't have a lot of options on 3rd and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
And he just couldn't find the mark on what was a very long kick in the first place.
Well, look, that was definitely not a gimme, and you got to look at it. Takes a perfect snap, hold, and a kick. and he just missed it.
He's hit as he throws it.
Second down following that incompletion. Newton's lined up. Two tight ends set. Stewart's out there to receive the screen pass. Running room.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you've got that defense guessing.
First down here. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Now slashing to the right side, looking for room. Coming up, second down. They're going to the hurry up. Back to the line. Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Did not get both feet down. We're about to get this fourth quarter started. How frustrated are these offenses right now? It seems like everything they've tried today has been negated by these fierce defenses.
Yeah, it has been negated. Yes, they're frustrated. I think they're really uptight. When you have games like this, you just cannot relax on the offensive side, so I don't expect it to turn around. This is all about the defenses here today.
Early in the fourth, and another great defensive stop. It's urgency time for these offenses.
It sure is. Let's see which offense can go out there and make a play and not make the mistake. Because these defenses are playing so well, when you try to force the issue in a game like this, a lot of times the offense makes the big mistake to lose the game. Look out. The defense is showing a blitz here.
The Seahawks snap it at the 36. He'll pick up 7 this time. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. The play clock's running down. Handoff made. And that's a 2-yard gain.
Lynch is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Third down now. The Seahawks approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package. Up the gut here. The Seahawks will go for it here on fourth down and a short yardage situation. The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle. The Seahawks go for it on fourth and short and convert. How about that call?
Yeah, I like the decision. Fourth and short. I like the odds. The offense is going to get the job done. They call a nice play, and they convert, pick up that fourth down attempt.
Trying to beat the play clock. Time is running out. The game is tied, and the defense must do whatever it can to not give up a score. Pulls it in. What a ball and what a catch. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Lynch is taking the handoff. Breaks the plane. Touchdown. Lynch's touchdown run gives this game a completely different outlook than it had just a moment ago, partner.
Oh, it does. Listen, I'm just amazed at him. Every time I watch him, there's something new that comes out, and I just go, that is great. And he showed his greatness on that drive.
Stephen Hauschka ready for the kickoff. Whitaker on the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
Now makes the move to the right. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
You know, Jim, I understand why they tried this run. You're down in the game. It's late in the fourth quarter. You're trying to catch the defense off guard, but I don't like the chance here. If it was up to me, I would have thrown it and taken my chances getting the football down the field.
Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle.
This is a big third down snap. Third down and 6.
K.J. Wright has the sack. The Panthers have saved all 3 of their timeouts for here in the fourth quarter. Crucial play here. Fourth down on the way. The Panthers from the 22. The Panthers